So Neil, it's an opening day defeat against a very strong team. Your thoughts on that one?
I thought, listen, you start with them and say like they're strong. We went through their squad before, loads of League One and League Two quality players, so we knew that we had to perform very, very well. And we didn't. We're not going to sort of dress it up. We played with anxiety. You can't find overloads and cause the opposition probably if you panic. Anxiety can cause you to make wrong decisions. Not work your patterns, not play with clarity. And I thought that throughout the team we did right from the word go. And then on top of that, we didn't do enough of the basics well. So their backline worked quicker up the pitch than we did. We couldn't get in on balls down the side. They were kept getting in on balls between us. That on throw-ins, they were more intense in closing us down from throw-ins. A couple of throw-ins they had, ball went into them, got hold of it, had 2 touches. So you can't not perform great with the ball and then not do the basics with the ball. And we didn't pick up enough seconds. We didn't talk to each other, communicate. And again, it all spirals from you're caught in the moment. You're a little bit, 100 mile an hour. You're not playing with clarity. And you're playing against a team who can, I use the term, old man you, which means basically they've got know-how, they've got experience, they're dogged, and they'll know how to grind out results, which is why they'll be up there at the end. That's what happened to us, particularly first half, and then second half we came out a bit brighter, but the 2 goals kill you.
And in the first half, it was very hectic, and then we sort of had the drinks break, which calmed everyone down for 10 to 15 minutes. What was your message to the players during that drinks break?
Number one, exactly what I said to them in the team talk. Like, you play pre-season, you play with freedom. First game comes, you clam up. And when you clam up, all it needs is 1, then 2, then 3. It becomes contagious throughout the team, because what happens is your fullbacks stop getting high because they don't trust their players to compose themselves and get the first couple of passes in. They ran at us hard, we panicked, we then turned the ball over. So in the end, your fullbacks stopped going. And the whole thing clams up a little bit and you just don't get a flow to you. And then from that moment, we weren't doing enough of the basics, picking up the second balls. So we just sort of said, look, if that's where we are and we're not keeping the ball better, then we've got to be better at the other side of the game, which is second balls, closing down, picking up stuff, better on throw-ins, better at stopping the opposition, getting their game going. And we huffed and puffed. And ultimately, I just felt they looked... Game day one, they've kept loads of clean sheets through pre-season. It just showed they looked just at a higher level than us at the moment.
And we lost Will in pre-season, but Craig came in today, his first Woking start in a league game for 2 or 3 years, and he was absolutely faultless, wasn't he?
Yeah, listen, he'll probably say, free kick, he didn't want to get beat on the free kick, but yeah, listen, we probably gave him too much to do. That's the truth. We need to flip back to how we play and sort of make sure that we're better at not letting the opposition test our goalie. But we just got to accept we played against a strong team and we underperformed. And I think when you put them 2 together, we wasn't at our best. The opposition was strong. You're likely to get a negative result.
And there's no greater indicator of the quality of manager for how this league's going in the same direction. Mark Hughes, Premier League manager just a few years ago, in your opposite dugout. How good is it, do you think, that these managers are coming down to this league and sort of, as we saw today, taking it as seriously as it comes?
Yeah, football's hard. Like, the top level Premier League, there's hardly any British, English managers, and that spirals down now. So good quality managers are now working lower down the game and the quality goes. But they've recruited well. It starts with recruitment. They've got... you go through most teams in League One and League Two. If you had a fire sale, they'd take a lot of their players, and that's a key indicator of what they've done well. And because of that, there'll be a strong outfit, I'm sure, throughout the season.
And the word on the fans today as well. Massive turnout, almost 4,000 here at the Laithwaite. One of our bigger turnouts for an opening day since we can remember.
Yeah.
We've got obviously National League Cup in the week. But then we've got Wealdstone in our second home game. And are you looking forward to having home advantage back again under the lights?
Yeah, listen, I don't even look that far ahead. First and foremost, listen, they were brilliant, and there's a lot of optimism. Hopefully, we haven't squashed that optimism too soon. I think the understanding we were up against a good opponent today, and we didn't quite perform how we can. And we just got to go to the next game and try and for me, every game's important to win, starting with the cup game on Wednesday. So hopefully they'll get down there and see a better performance, and then we take it into a really tough away game. So, we're bedding in. We've had a decent enough pre-season, but today I thought that we just come up short. We got sort of a game managed comfortably out of the game.
And we go from a relegated team to a promoted team next week in Scunthorpe, a team high off their playoff win. What's the week going to look like for you and the boys?
Well, we just got to get bodies right Monday, prepare for Wednesday, on Tuesday, start to put out the team for that performance. And then it's difficult because it's a short recovery for the Saturday and we've got to travel on Friday. So we'll travel up and train on the way up. So we've just got to find that balance, count bodies, make sure that we don't pick up injuries if we can, and then pick a squad to go up Friday after hopefully a positive performance Wednesday. And it's a tough week for us, and then obviously it comes a game with Tuesday after that, but that's why we've got the whole squad fit, and that's why we're still trying to add.
Cheers, Neil.
Thank you.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.